Hello everybody and Merry Christmas. Welcome to Atlas Hopping in Sansar with Barry and Drax. We are on episode 18 now, and I'm gonna head over to Drax's place, 114 Harvest. That's where we meet every week on Saturday at 11 a.m. PST, and then we start our Sansar adventures from there. And when you log into Sansar, like I'm logged in right now, you'll see on the right hand side they've added a little upcoming events notification, so you'll see that the Atlas Hopping event is listed there. So you can actually just visit, click the visit button, and it'll take you to 114 Harvest. So I hope you can join us. Once you log on, just click that, and then after that I will start telling you where we're at.
We're going to visit Mickey's
already there.
worlds today. Seraphina, Tia, Thea 9.
Okay, I think they're all in the basement, so I'm going to head down there. Oh, I like the Christmas tree.
Mickey, go backwards a little bit, please. Let me direct the photo. Yeah, with me too a little bit.
It's a little bit lagging. Here, down here, it's not too bad, but...
Sophia, come.
There's your strawberry.
Hello,
Drax.
everybody.
Hi, strawberry.
Merry
Strawberry.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Strawberry, please come over here, and maybe you should take a photo because you're the best photographer in the business. I want a...
No, not in Sansar. I have no
well,
idea.
I think I crashed. You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
So please gather around the tree, folks, and face the direction that I'm facing. That's where the camera's gonna be. So Medhu, please also just stand back. Maybe there's room at the end over there, at the wall. Yep. And Safia, please join us as well, and then we're ready to take a picture. Strawberry, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm trying to see if I can take a picture for you here. But you know what I've noticed in the update?
Yeah.
In the desktop, my avatar is like swinging around. Like she's just when she's standing there.
Yeah.
It's a
yeah.
new,
We'll talk about.
It's pretty cool.
We'll talk about those news. Ryan will tell us all about the news
Chris.
from the Sansar news blog. So gather. Oh, here, Chris. Okay, come in for the picture. Safia, come on.
What's that for?
Safia is standing outside of the picture.
Rosca.
And Strawberry, also, please, there in the back, there is still some room behind Medhu or on that side. And Safia, please, as well. Let's take a nice group picture.
Chase, so.
Yeah,
need
God,
better
this is
lighting
good there.
in here.
Oh my God, there's a Christmas tree.
We need
Who is
better
this?
lighting for this photo.
King Fairy.
Radioactive Rosca.
Yeah, it is pretty dark in here, Drax, for a picture.
Yeah, that you have to pull up the shadows. I can't help it. I was going to make it a little bit brighter, but then yeah, that's a good point. But here, oh, this is awesome. So
AMR.
I don't know. I think Safia cannot hear us. She is not responding. So I feel like Grandfather Drax was like, "Come on, guys, let's take this picture so we can get the show on the road." Okay, Kang, over here. Wow, this is a big crowd. This is awesome. Strawberry, let me know if you can take it. Oops, did we lose audio?
I got one so far.
No, audio still works.
Awesome.
I took a couple, and I think I got everyone in it because I have a very wide screen.
Awesome, Medhu. Okay, cool.
As long as it
And
doesn't cut off our heads.
don't
So
cut off
can
the
we
heads.
stop
No.
posing now?
Wait, here's somebody behind. Who is this behind Strawberry? A newcomer? Is this Vasai? We got radioactive in there.
Very something.
Let's see. Okay, you can stop
Okay, I
posing.
got a few now.
Oh, this is Amr. Oh, hey, Amr. Cool. Okay, now, folks. Everybody, let's do this from left to right. Before we head on out to Mickey's experiences and check that out, I want everyone, and people who don't want to talk, they can put that in the chat. Everyone from left to right, we're going to start with radioactive over here. You have one wish. If you had one wish for Sansar in 2018, what would that be? Ricardo's is he's creeping there in the back. Ricardo's, you're not allowed to do it because you're sending 50 feature requests every day. And Strawberry, please also ask that your folks on YouTube as well, folks on the YouTube stream, please put your request in the chat. So let's start with Radioactive. What would you do? What for you needs to be the #1 priority for Sansar feature-wise in 2018? Go. Radioactive?
No voice.
No voice. Okay, let me actually go into that. Let's see if he's chatting. Oh, he doesn't have voice. Okay.
Yeah, he says he wants a sit option.
He said it. He said it, Radio. Awesome. Okay, that gets upvoted by me. Okay, now next. Who's next? Audrey?
I found at least one.
I want more scripting tools.
More scripting tools. Okay, but what do you want to script?
I want more interactive tools. More ability to control the environment.
That came up yesterday. Yeah. And what would you script? I mean, would you script like people manipulating the environment, basically doing stuff that then is persistent, like opening a door or solving a puzzle?
I would like,
stuff
like to interact. The biggest thing about interactive elements is we need data persistence with them to really make them work properly.
Yeah.
So we can kind of, because you need to maintain a little bit of state between things, and that's really tricky to do right now.
Yeah.
Animation is the biggest thing.
Animation, right. But you need interaction with the animation.
Well, yeah.
I mean, a lot of things would be solved. Enormous things would be solved. If we could bring an animation in and just start, stop, and move it, I mean, that would be incredible.
Those are the 3 pillars that make things work.
Wait. We're gonna go left to right. I am the dictator. I'm sorry, the host of this program. Actually, Strawberry also. But on her channel, which has only like 3 subscribers, her mom and her sister, so it really doesn't matter what she says.
And my husband.
Drax, hurry up, or we're going to spend the entire episode down here in the basement.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but this is what we're doing. So, Ricardos, what is your wish?
I found a simple one. Less bugs and more bugs for bug fixes.
Wait, less bugs
Less
and more?
bugs and more bug fixes.
Okay. Metu, I know what you're going to say.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
Any kind of animation. Any kind of skeletal animation. NPCs, avatars, whatever, but it better be here next year.
Yep. And why is that so important? I mean, that's just a really obvious question, but can you explain it to me? Like,
everything centers around animation. And I agree. Not just the animation, but interaction too. You know, in Second Life we have this awesome animation system, but we lack the interaction part. So to me, that is the goal of Sansar, is to solve that problem. All this other stuff is easy. Clothing, all that other easy stuff. The interaction, that's hard.
What would you say to people who say, well, you know, if everybody has a VR headset and we have full body tracking in real time, who needs animation? What would you say to them?
Animation just is not just a scope around the avatar. I mean, how are you going to have NPCs? How are you going to have animals walking around? How are you going to have trees moving? How are you going to have...
How are you going to sit down?
You name it. Animation makes the world alive. Okay, and that's been the problem with Second Life. That's been the problem with Sansar. Everything's dead. It's a stone wall.
You look pretty alive to me. But anyways, Ryan is always... Ryan, our impatient resident in residence. So you made your own shirt in Marvelous Designer, which is awesome. And so, Ryan, what's your #1 wish? And if you... Ryan, I'll promise you for 2018, I will promote you to the top of the hour newscaster. You can give us the 3 top news items, but only if you have patience with me. Deal?
Okay.
I know it's
I
hard.
think we can work something out. Have my people call your people. Oh, I just got to say, by the way, this is my first time as a woman. I make a really hot woman, personally.
Absolutely.
And yes, I made this shirt using Marvelous Designer. It's for sale for free on the Sansar store. My brand is RSBF for Ryan Schultz Virtual Fashion.
Awesome.
And I'm having a blast designing and creating clothes in Marvelous Designer. Anyway, my wish is a simple one. I want to be able to sit down.
Wow, that's the second one, plus me. I would count 3. Okay, well, yeah, I think sitting down. Actually, my table will be changed to a standing table, to kind of a bistro table in the podcast room, so we can do shows. But sitting down seems to be really important. It's more comfortable that way. I mean, we could sit on the couch, we could play board games, right? Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, people who are not familiar with what happened. Right. Let me say, for YouTube, Gator is on YouTube. She says, my wish that Drax removes the Gator-proof fencing around 114 Harvest. 114 Harvest still seems to be really heavy for people to get in, or hard to get in because it's so physics intensive. Vasaya-san says, for 2018, would love to have avatars with identical topology so that anybody could use any clothing without gender basing. That is interesting. That's kind of what you wrote about, well, in a different sense, Ryan, on your blog, right?
Yeah, well, there was an item of clothing that was described as gender neutral, and I bought it and loaded it, but it only shows up if you're a female avatar. So unfortunately, we're still stuck in male and female boxes in Sansar.
Hi, Connor.
Okay, let's go through the others. We have a gender neutral Apple here in the back with a 2018 Christmas sweater. Thea, no, you're actually a male Apple, I think. Thea, you want to quickly say what your number 1 wish is for Sansar 2018?
Sure. I want skeletal animation above all. Oh, just like Matthew.
Everybody close their mics, please. You want skeletal animation?
That does not seem fixed.
Yeah, skeletal animation. Sorry, my mic sucks.
What does it mean? Elaborate for the total noob rubes.
So basically, skeletal animation opens so many possibilities. You can animate the entire world, and I have several experience ideas that I've had for months that I have basically on the back burner because I can't actually pull them off without skeletal animation. Like, for example, one of them, I wanted to make an experience where you would be riding on the back of a dragon flying through the sky, and you need skeletal animation for that.
Yeah. Seraphine, what are your wishes?
Well, I only have one, so I can't throw the newest one in. I'm with Medhu and most everyone else. We need animation. We need to be able to animate and be emotive and expressive.
Well, we have that wonderful swing. You know, people are swinging in like they're synced. I mean, isn't this amazing?
You know, it is. It really is what brings the world
sarcasm.
alive. If we can animate creatures, if we can animate objects, if we can animate ourselves more. Moving your arms around and your head around is all fine and good in VR, but it's really limiting.
Right.
I mean, it really doesn't. It doesn't bring your whole body to life. It doesn't really, express yourself. And fixing the bones in the face would be great too.
Strawberry, what do you have on your? Do you have wishes on your YouTube stream? Anybody?
No, not on my stream.
Chris, what do you think? What is important for Sansar right now?
Well, I don't know about important, but for 2018, I would like to see vehicles.
Vehicles. Yep.
Be it a hovercraft, 57 Chevy, whatever. I want to see vehicles.
I won an 83 Cadillac Sedan DeVille. That was actually a really bad year, but I owned one once. I was really kind of screwed me over, that used car dealer, and now I'm nostalgic. Kang, what's your number 1 priority for Sansar? What do you think needs to happen? Click in desktop mode.
Oh, I just want to point out that they added some kind of blending time between animations. We used to snap into place, and now we kind of flow a little bit into place. Still a little bit snapping, but it change something, some kind of blend time with the animation.
They fixed the attachment. It was moving weird, and now it sticks to the body, like the neck attachment. It's there.
Amr, can you hear us? I don't know if your voice. Amr, what do you think? What needs to happen?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Great. Since I am a scripter and beginner in animations, and of course I was in Second Life since 10 years now, I think I wish for Sansar, like Midhu said, more animation capabilities, interactivity, blending of the natural VR animation for hands and head, with especially way animations will bring avatars and the environment around them into life.
It's really about life. Is anybody here? Let's, we're gonna. Oh my God! I turned around and there's people behind me that I didn't even see. Here's Crooner. Crooner, hello. And who is this? Whistler. Wow. We got one guy who croons and another guy who whistles. And here's Mickey. Hi, Mickey. You crashed earlier, I guess?
Yeah, I'm on a MacBook now.
On a MacBook?
Yeah.
That's amazing. With Sansar?
Yeah.
Windows, I think.
Oh my God.
Bootcamp.
Windows.
It just runs Windows on Apple system.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta try it. I never tried that. That's awesome. Hey, so we're gonna go to Mickey's world. Mickey has been making musical instruments in Second Life for a long time, and you have some really cool. Oh, wait, I actually forgot to ask Anu. Anu, you have very quickly in 30 seconds. What is your wish for 2018 Sansar?
Well, the three pillars of any virtual world that's going to succeed in the future are quality textures. We have that in meshes. Quality
avatar. Yeah.
Quality avatar. And animation. And scripting that ties everything together. Because basically, yes, VR, you can do a lot of stuff, but the technology of capture right now is not perfect. And the other side of VR is that, are you going to be able to sit with a helmet on for 4 hours? I doubt it. So you might switch in between desktop mode and the helm. So when you go into desktop, you want to have the ability to generate animations and interact with the world and have people dancing and have people chatting and sitting and doing all those.
Arno is calling it a helmet. So mean. The poor people at Oculus like, oh, we don't make helmets. We make really wonderful, awesome, fashionable items that you want to take out your girlfriend and go to the club with.
But you guys know what I mean. The technology
of
is
course.
not there yet for. I mean,
of course, there was an article in Business Insider which was really scathing about. They were. I think it's even in the subtitle was, nobody's going to wear this headset. Forget about it. Like, there's a lot of articles coming out with. Well, we can talk about that later.
There's the people that cannot wear for various reasons. They
get
sick. They may not have the ability of either financial or whatever, system.
That's the documentary I'm working on right now with people with various disabilities. There's absolutely no way they're completely left out. Okay, I see Ryan is getting antsy. Ryan wants to look at stuff. Ryan, do you want to? You want to go to Winter Wonderland by M2D first, real quick, before we go to Mickey for the Christmas season? You wrote about it. Ryan?
I think you're muted, Ryan.
I muted him?
Hear you. No, I don't hear you, Ryan.
Sorry, I turned off my microphone. Yes, let's go to Winter Wonderland.
We'll go to Winter. I don't even know if it's actually called Winter Wonderland, but M2D is awesome. I
thought it was called Magic Night.
Right, you got it, Strawberry. Okay. Let's go there. I'm going to go through the Atlas.
I shared the link in chat.
I'm going to go through VR because I think it's featured. Magic Night, here we go. And let's go over.
Okay guys, if you want to join us, we're headed over to Magic Night, and I've shared the link in the chat if you want to join us.
Oh, and here is Daisy. She's already in the Winter Wonderland. So now we come to the fun part of the program. But actually, you know what? This was a really good discussion. Hi, Daisy. How are you? Daisy, if you can, turn up the mic a little bit. Well, we got a really amazing array of avatars today. We should take another photo here. This is so cool.
It's really dark here for me.
Really?
Yeah, everybody's in heavy
spot.
shadow.
Not a good spot.
Wow, I have really good, perfect lighting here. I mean, if you, yeah, we're in shadows, but yeah, in the shadow.
I had a quick question, Drax.
Yes, anytime, Strawberry. I know your question. You know, how do you gain YouTube subscribers? Is that what you want to ask me?
Yeah. There's somebody in my
that arrogant laugh. God,
there's somebody in my
missed it so
chat,
much.
and she's asking that somebody just said that they're playing on a Mac. How?
Right, Mickey. How do you get it on a Mac? It's called Trans Windows or Ricardo's. You do that too?
I don't have a Mac, but you use Boot Camp and need an original copy of Windows, I think.
Right.
Lucky knows better how to do it.
Let's see, where's Mickey? Let's wait for Mickey. Did we lose him? So, you can run Boot Camp on a Mac.
Coming.
But you still need to purchase a copy of Windows. Mickey, come over here to Strawberry, please. She has a viewer in YouTube asking how do you run Sansar on a Mac.
Yeah, Mickey, she's asking how she can run Sansar because she only has a Mac and she wants to try it.
Yeah, I just installed Windows 10 with Boot Camp. It's part of the Mac OS X, and it allows to run Windows on Mac. And I'm quite satisfied. You can't do VR, obviously, but it's okay to run the viewer and to build. So.
Awesome. Hey,
okay, great,
I want to. So Boot Camp is part of OS 10. Please tell the viewer, and but then you just install on Boot Camp. You install Windows 10. You have to buy it as a download or on a DVD. Let me just ask, because we didn't mention this, Ryan. You want to briefly talk about the update, because people on YouTube don't know that about the fashion update. I mean, Strawberry made a great video, but we have a much higher, much more diverse array of avatars today. I mean, Radioactive here is the Christmas tree is awesome. Daisy's getting there with her core brand proposition as an alligator. What happened? What's new, Ryan, with the fashion thingy?
Okay, well, the latest update of the Sansar client software was this past Monday, the 18th. And with that, we now have the ability to create and sell fashion on the Sansar store. They've announced an integration with a software package called Marvelous Designer, which allows you to create and sell fashion items. So I made this t-shirt this morning in Marvelous Designer, and then I uploaded it. You can export directly to Sansar from Marvelous Designer, and then you can list it on the Sansar store and put it up for sale. This happens to be for free because it's promoting my brand, RSVF.
Can we only use Marvelous Designer, or can we use other things?
You
too?
can use Blender, Maya, or 3ds Max or other software creation tools to create fashion. But the advantage to using Marvelous Designer is that you can actually tug on your garment to adjust it in the avatar preview window. So if I wanted to, say, take this shirt and maybe not have it off the shoulder, but a little more on the shoulder, I can adjust that in the preview lookbook. It's called the lookbook. It's the avatar preview. And then once you're ready, you can bake it, and then you go out, and it doesn't move around while you're walking or anything like that. That's going to be coming in a future release of Sansar, but you can adjust your clothing the way you like it before you go into an experience. Drax, where'd you go?
Very rude of me. I teleported away.
Yeah. I know I'm boring.
I was playing with that Ryan the other day, and it's so amazing. I mean, I thought it was so cool that you can adjust it and add wrinkles and whatever.
It is fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
I had a lot of fun.
Where I am.
I know there was.
It is
fun,
a lot
but
of fun.
it's got some issues.
Yeah, I heard about that.
perfect.
I heard about that. Yeah.
It's got some limitations. I mean, you can really do hard surface sculpting.
Well, even at MD, you can rip your clothes apart, so you still have to be. You kind of got to get a little savvy with the tugging. That's what you got to do.
Well, those aren't the issues. There's some serious. It's not PBR capable. It doesn't necessarily export properly. The UVs don't stick properly. So if you take the UVs out and export an OBJ of your mesh, and you want to take it into Quixel or Substance Painter, which is what a lot of people talk about using here.
Right.
And you want to make textures, so and then use that on the import into Sansar, it won't lay right. I tried most of the morning to get a workaround. I also found that certain materials will get really shiny or really pixelated looking on the texture. So it's still got some issues to work through.
Yeah, I guess there are still some problems that they need to work on. This is such a brand new thing that it would have been strange if it actually worked 100% right out of the box.
Yeah.
So
but
it's still early days.
It's things I think they maybe should have thought about a little bit, because I actually got a look. I got a look watching video today of the actual rig that we're using now, which is probably the most ridiculous thing. I thought the SL rig was bad. This one's plain frightening.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
it's got 200 some odd bones.
Well, and most of them are in the face.
Yeah, I know, because I did the full body.
Yeah, and I looked at that. I'm like, that's insane. There's no reason for it. But there was like 2 bones in the upper arm and 2 bones in the lower arm and 2. I'm like, why the extra bones?
There's some capabilities there. They're thinking about the future.
I think they're doing some overkill with it, though. That it's really being it's going to cause some problems.
Well, for animators, it's going to be heaven, because you're going to be able to have facial expressions in the future. Because
I can make facial expressions with shape keys.
You make something that appeals to gamers?
That many bones, trying to manipulate that many bones, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm sure Medhu is gonna love trying to manipulate.
Oh, yeah, Medhu made a video, and we were talking about it earlier today, and we both agree it's insane what they've done.
Oh, well, I mean, it costs some money. This is like IK rig. It's
I don't understand 2 bones in the arm.
In the arms and legs, and the upper arm, and then the lower arm, and the upper leg, and the lower leg. But no, that is so far from what the industry standard does for facial animation now. It makes no sense to have all those bones in the face. You don't need that many bones to do good facial animations.
Face is something else, but in the arms?
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds overkill.
Why have that many bones in the arm? Why have 4 bones in the arm itself?
Yeah, when it comes to painting weights, that can be a.
Oh, it's going to be.
I absolutely agree with you. For now, I've only transferred weights.
That's why I'm happy with Marvelous Designer, but you would think with their big push for everything looking great and doing PBR textures and having all these materials, that they would have thought to make sure that they're going to feature this as a big deal to use Marvelous Designer, and yet it doesn't have the texturing capabilities.
Well, I don't.
And Marvelous Designer's been around for a while.
Yeah, I know. It's got possibilities. I've seen like the physics and when physics ever will get implemented.
I don't honestly have high hopes for that because it's not used in game engines for a reason.
Yeah, choose on memory.
Yeah, choose on it. It'll destroy it. It'll just completely wipe it out. Especially if you look at everything we're wearing right now. And you think about that all moving? Oh,
voxel animation might be.
Yeah, but there's only 2 places that have voxel sculpting and use voxel animation, and I don't see them getting the technology off of either of those companies. I don't see them squirreling, fishing out that kind of money to go to either ZBrush or 3D Coat to get the technology for voxel.
Well, I think 3D Coat does just a voxel.
It's doing pixels, so it's more or less.
But for animation, you can just have bones, like different rigs. If they give us different types of rigs, to be able to upload the whole rig with an animal.
Yeah, for regular animation, for animating NPCs.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be outstanding.
Just in the very beginning, if we just get an opening for animation with the existing, because then that means you can have a copy of yourself.
Can you imagine just doing regular arm and body animations with the extra bones? Oh God!
Well,
oh God, that's scary.
You might be able to link various areas of simplify the rig. Their existing rig, where I don't know if you can. I'll have to look, and then I'll have.
You'd have to work a retrograde system to it, and that's a lot of work. I've looked at retrograding.
Can you link 3 bones to act as one, and then do the animation, and then create an I don't know, under the hood, kind of like your own rig that does better animation without using all the bones. And then you just use a capture system and just capture a bunch of animations and then bring those in.
I'm just gonna walk around a little while they're chatting to look at the sim because I've never been to this experience before, so I just want to take a look. Because it looks like their conversation is gonna last a while. And I'll be honest, it's kind of going over my head because I don't understand all the technical stuff. So I'm gonna check out this experience a little bit, show you guys, because the lighting here is gorgeous. It's got very strong shadows, and I love all the snow. Beautiful. So currently we are at M2D Magic Night. And I'll have links to these places in the description of this video too. So you can check this out. Oh, what is this? It looks like there's snowmen that are skating around a rink. This is so cute. I love this. So adorable. This is beautiful. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hopefully. Been a little bit quiet today. Let's run towards the moon. Anything back here? No. Okay. I just wanted to see. They have done quite a few updates in the last couple of weeks. I don't know if you guys know, if you want to run in Sansar, now you just press the forward arrow a couple of times. It was really nice. I'm gonna go back to the snowman over here. Wonder if we go on there, if we can kind of slide too. Can we? It's a very harder sound on this thing. Like I would actually be running on ice. Oh my god, I can't get away. Okay, let me see if I can. There we go. I'm gonna head back to where those guys are now and see if I can encourage them to come check out this area too. They're still here. Okay, I'm trying to find where Draxter is.
We don't even have avatars. Good. So something, you know, but they're getting kind of, they're going to end up in a rut like they ended up with in Second Life, where it's going to be hard to change to or upgrade to do
under your
something
clothing
better.
are not shown.
Welcome back. Are we going?
Cerberus is here. Ooh, I gotta look at Cerberus.
Drax, we should walk down. We should walk down the experience a little bit. It's really nice down there. Like everybody's kind of standing over here.
I would like to walk around a little bit too.
Yeah, come on.
We don't have to rush. Ryan is rushing me, Strawberry. Can you tell him to not rush me?
The avatars are very dark in VR here.
Well, I mean, Drax, we have to go to two other experiences after this.
Yeah, but also need to kind of be in the moment in a Zen type way.
Okay, fine.
Wow,
I like the
this is
snow
cool.
sound when you're walking. That's really well done.
Yeah, the snow sound is great.
Okay, yeah, I could do without that right now. It snowed last night.
Yeah, it's pretty cold where I am too.
You know, you
Nothing
can
like,
individually
nothing
now.
like going outside in your spurs and
I don't know if you
days
did
in the snow at 7 o'clock in the morning to take the dogs
Drax,
out.
right
Oh,
now,
yeah. That
we
is
do
fun.
have individual control over the sounds.
It actually does feel like you're walking in the snow with a bunch of people. It's really
Well, I
cool.
got a good shot. You
How
know
do you
what's
do
so
that?
cool
How
that
do
they
you
changed this
change
again,
the individual
camera.
controls of the
If you want to
sounds?
turn off,
Yes, Ryan.
yeah, if you want to turn off the sound for the experience, you can now.
Well, look at this crew. We got a big crew today.
How do you do that? Turn off the sounds in the experience.
Oh my god.
Go into
More
settings.
options. You go to more options. You go to
Yeah,
settings,
three
and there you
dots.
have all the controls.
There you
for all
can,
the sound
and then the
experience,
settings. There
voices,
you can
master,
see
all that
sliders.
shit.
Oh wow, this is a lot bigger than I expected.
I have not tried it before, so
Oh, here.
you're the first one, maybe.
Okay.
Have you found it, Strawberry?
Down a little bit. Yeah, I found it in settings, and when you go into settings, you can change the audio levels a little bit.
Oh my god, the snowman is pushing me around. This is so fun.
Oh wow, my frame rate is crashing.
Yeah, this might crash us because
Is it dark for you here too, Ryan?
Don't
Pardon?
crash us yet.
Is it for you dark too? The avatars look almost black for
Actually,
me.
yeah, it's very dark in here, yeah. But that's okay.
No, it's the there is almost a very little. Oh wow, you can push it. Let yourself be pushed. Look, this is cool.
Notice the footsteps on ice are different from when you're walking on snow.
Indeed. I miss Christmas music though. I think that's a real oversight. I'm giving this experience a B- because there's no Christmas music.
It's such a beautiful experience. Look at this. I love the lighting.
Avatars are too dark. It's just only dark spots at most places.
Yeah, but that's cool too.
Whenever anyone interacts with a snowman, everyone gets lag. Have you noticed?
That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, big time.
Every object with a collision hull.
It's like that one Atlas hop 2 weeks ago where I jumped on the table and all of a sudden everyone got lag.
Whoa, but now I'm riding with it. Look, nothing's happened. This is awesome.
No, but there's another thing in VR. If you
Just having fun. I don't think we're going to make it to 3 experiences this week.
If you go in...
So nasty, aren't I nasty?
Sometimes the goal is to...
I know. Be in the moment. You only said it like 25 million times.
Yeah, because I'm in the moment. And I forgot the last moment when I said it.
You know, Seraphine, I thought what you had to say about Marvelous Designer and the Sansar avatar was really good. I think you need to talk to some people at Linden Lab about your thoughts.
They don't like me.
Well, you know what? That's not
opinionated.
That's not... Ah, I'm being kidnapped!
No.
It's not your job to be liked, it's your job to be listened to. Take a page from my
Well,
book.
well, the thing is, you know, the few times I've actually had a chance to talk with Eddie, he was really kind of arrogant and a bit rude, and I was like, you know, that
sure he doesn't mean to come
really
across that way.
He pretty much told somebody they need to get a headset, or just not play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's a bit rude, considering we're the people that were keeping you alive, you know. But he really seems to be stuck kind of like a kid that's like, this is my game, I'll play it the way I want to. I'll make it the way I want to. And he doesn't understand that it's not...
I'm moving away from that area because it's so laggy right now. Like, my screen was flickering. So I think it's the snowman rotating around, and all the people that were around there. So I think it was just totally making my stream lag too. And I noticed that my stream went offline. So I'm just gonna take a break from there until those guys move, because it's like way too laggy. Oh, I haven't been to this area. I'm not sure what this building is. Let's check that out. Yeah, I see it's laggy over here too.
I want to see Sansar really do something great, but at the rate they're going and the kind of attitudes that they've had, yeah, I think it's putting a lot of people off, because they're going, we need to get people in here, and we need attention, and you can't
Look at the lighting, it's gorgeous.
I honestly don't think this rig is going to stick.
So beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna ask them if we can move.
Alright, Mickey, let's go to your place.
Okay. Good idea.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna go...
Sounds good to me.
Are we going to Violin Tree first?
But you're on a PC now, right? You're not. You can't run that on boot camp.
Put it in chat. I've got to run and grab some coffee, guys.
Oh, Seraphine, stay with us.
It won't take me a second.
Are we going to Violin Tree?
Experience. I love it. Let's go to Violin Tree. Yeah, we can also go to Musica. Or what do you recommend? Should we go to Musica first?
Violin Tree. Violin Tree.
Yeah. I shared it in chat.
Okay, thank you, Strawberry. See you guys over
if you're
at
watching
Violin
on
Tree.
YouTube, and if you want to come in.
Okay guys, sorry I had to try to get them out of there because it was just so crazy laggy there. I couldn't like get my screen set. So hopefully now it'll be a little less laggy. Let me move a little bit. Oh, I like her outfit. So cute. Oh, it's Cerberus.
Oh, that's this empty place.
Yeah.
Finally, I see avatars a little bit normal again.
Yeah, remember what we talked about, man? What they implemented, having the meshes.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you have questions on YouTube, shoot. Let us know.
This guy is still more.
We have the meshes, we have the character now.
Okay, so. Mickey, what is this? Where are we?
It's a deserted island, inspired by
I see lots of
I read in a newspaper about a scientist who found a bone flute, which was about 40,000 years old, and I imagined how will it be 40,000 years from now if somebody enters an island and finds our music instruments.
Oh.
And there are just a few objects now. It's a work in progress. Yeah.
I would recommend let's explore this island, and I can already hear music, and maybe we should do something which is not typical for this show. I will maybe shut up for a little while and let the music do the talking.
That you're not going to win that from yourself, Drax.
I know. Likados is very pessimistic that I can transcend this my own personality. No, let's explore. Let's explore. This is fantastic.
I love the lighting in here.
Actually, I was gonna go out to the pier first. Look, there's a. What is out there? I want to do this first.
It's the first time with more than one avatar on this island, and I don't know what will happen with all the triggers. Ah, here comes the grand piano.
Oh, wow! I missed this completely when I was here. Is this new?
No, it's the first object actually I had here.
It's lovely.
Shame you cannot teleport on the kids.
Animation, I think.
It's not synchronized now with the music. The animation started too late. Anyway.
The music is very soft.
The music was before. Somehow it's not synchronized at the moment. It's because we are so many here, and I think it triggers and triggers and triggers. Always started from the top.
Just push the top
animation.
button in the corner there. Yep, and push it back.
And the music from the violin tree is there at the tree.
Wow, it's laggy here.
Oh yeah.
You should see the
I
cape.
see.
Cape is cool.
Everybody else lagging?
Yeah.
That's the dynamic of this.
Okay, I see.
I think it's my fault. I grabbed the violin. This is amazing. I think that created
I think someone fell off the map, and it's always lagging like that.
I heard there was a theremin.
We are currently at the Violin Tree by Mickey Miles. I'll share the link in the chat if you'd like to join us.
This is nice. That's easy. We're going to win.
Your quest is nearly at the end. You were able to cast my minions, but now...
Strawberry,
Yeah, I'm here.
this is amazing, huh?
It is. I like the other place too, but I was really laggy there. This one, when I went on top of the hill on the other side, I got crazy lag, but over here I'm fine. It's weird how
You
things
can
work
actually
like that.
go. You can go on this little pier with this marimba phone and then go over to the island too. And the
Oh,
marimba
really?
phone makes sounds when you walk on it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, let me try that.
Oh, somebody threw a violin.
I think if you try to get out there, you get caught by the siren song and you drown.
This is very cool. How can we TP there? Wow, it's laggy. Oh, I fell.
Any further and we'll get lost in the waves.
I fell. Okay, I'm gonna head back.
I through the bridge. That was funny.
No, it's not Hollywood Art Museum, it's M2D Magic Night. No, sorry, we're at the Violin Tree by Mickey Miles right now.
Mickey, this is absolutely fantastic. I went on the marimba phone, but then I couldn't come back. I teleported to the lady who sings.
Yeah. I need
That's
to
the way
find
it
at
goes, yeah.
Iceland.
You need to.
I have not found it, Iceland.
Mickey.
Let's Drax go first.
Okay. Mickey, is the marimba phone actually moving? No.
Wait,
Yes, it is. It comes up when one of the other objects is triggered.
Ah, okay.
It's not there in the first place.
You want to extend it all the way to that little display there with the speaker?
Yeah, not sure yet.
You go first, Drax.
This is really wonderfully imaginative. Wow. Why, is there something scary going on here?
No, just walk forward. Keep walking. It's funny. It's really. I like this.
Oh, I got lag
I'm
again.
lagging again. I hope nobody else.
This is amazing.
I like this.
This is beyond wonderful, Mickey. So So let me ask you. What?
You did not go down.
What?
Down. Down. There's down something.
Oh, dancing?
No, here, down.
I'm going to say it. I'm only going to say it once, so listen carefully. You're right.
I'm going to hug you. Let's hug,
I need
Ryan.
to slow down and savor the experience. I'm going to blog about this.
Right. The process is sometimes more important than the outcome. As I am the super workaholic that is always cracking the whip on everybody who works with us.
Oh my God, this door opens.
Oh, jeez. Where am
Mickey, can I ask you just a few questions here that might be interesting for the viewers? So I know you're also a musician in real life. Can you tell us what do you use to create these things? One big sort of subtext for this program is to make sure that people are not completely discouraged and they hear stories about people who are self-taught and that this is doable. So what do you use to create these objects? And are you self-taught, or where do you come from?
Yeah, I use Blender. I'm working with Blender for about 5 years now. When ever since Mesh came to Second Life, and I watched tutorials and learned it that way. And I'm using Substance Painter for the texturing and Logic on my Mac for the audio stuff. The music and the sounds I did all myself. Part of it is music that I had done earlier that I used in theater, and some of the stuff I produced for this island, the organ, for instance, or the brass band in the back. Yeah, and I'm absolutely no expert in 3D arts. It's kind of fun. It's like a bit like collecting stamps or playing with small train, Modelleisenbahn.
Model train set in your basement. Yeah. But you basically, but you did prims before, and then when Mesh came to Second Life, you were one of those people who didn't say, "Oh, it's over for me." You head on said, "No, I want to go with the times." And I
wanted to continue my business in Second Life, building the musical instruments, and I saw the opportunities and what would be possible with Mesh, and it's worth time learning it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is very inspiring. A fabulous job, Mickey. I'm really.
Thanks.
Now I know I'm not going to argue with my personal project that you could make for me, because you're obviously full of imagination and very busy. So this is absolutely cool. So Yeah, I mean, I could stay here all day, but I'm sure Ryan is going to say we got to go somewhere else. Are there... I'm kidding, Ryan. Where is it?
I think you're already gone over the time.
It doesn't matter. We're having a good time. It's a Saturday. Nobody of us has any friends, so we're here together.
We got lots of time, Drax.
No family.
We still got half an hour. Don't worry.
This joke about basements and not having friends is getting a little bit stale, but I'm not going to stop
Wait, we have
tracking
friends.
that.
They're just all here.
That's right.
I said we have plenty of friends. They're just all here.
That's right.
We're not strange. We're not weird at all.
No, not at all.
This is really
I'm just
awesome.
taking pictures.
Seraphine, I could have sworn you just winked at me. That was hilarious.
And Nikki, you also have a whole bunch of instruments already for sale, and I saw this. I think I saw it on Ryan's
We're
blog.
not
The
strange at all.
theremin.
I'm taking pictures of a guy with an
sell
alien apple head and a guy in
Galen built the theremin.
Galen built it. That's right.
Yeah. I published a little video clip playing theremin in real life.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody hit something.
Do you have any functional instruments on the marketplace already?
Not yet. I'm waiting for the script to make that possible, and of course it takes animations to play. Yeah. So for now,
Mickey, you know what? You look like that guy. You know the Cult of Bob, the guy with the pipe. You look just like Bob.
Okay.
You mean the most interesting man in the world? No, that's the guy with the beard.
No, that's Dos Equus, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
But you know what? You're right. I need to slow down and savor the experiences when I visit. I've been too busy blogging, too much of a hurry to get to the blog, and I missed this entire tunnel. So there's your proof that you need to slow down.
But Ryan, I'm saying this because I need to remind myself often, because it's there's so many interesting things, and it's very alluring to kind of soak everything in, and then you just don't do it. I mean, I've been vocal on the podcast too that I end my day with reading a paper book because of the single tasking nature of it. And
excuse me.
I can hear you through the hills.
Okay, I'm going to be exploring the island a little bit more. Did we lose a whole bunch of people, or are people exploring?
I think they're exploring.
They sound outside.
You can tell when they
So let's say
violins.
Yeah, who is throwing with the violins?
Everything kind of like stutters just for a few seconds. Oh my god!
I still can't get over how wonderful the lighting is here in Sansar.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it really is. And Ryan, what is also interesting, and I said I said this a couple of times. I don't know what it is, but again, I mean, we sometimes we compare.
I change quick and show you something.
Compare it to other worlds and stuff like that, but there's a certain type of creator that seems to be attracted to Sansar versus other worlds, right? And I think it's a certain, and it goes hand in hand with the render engine. That there's a certain type of experience that I see here versus what I see in some of these other competitive next generation virtual worlds, and I'm not going to name any names right now, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was going to ask Mickey. I mean, Mickey, were you ever flirting with another world to go there and build there? And if so, why didn't you do it, and why did you come here? Or are you just a Linden Lab addict?
No, surely not. I took a look at Hi-Fi and...
Don't mention the name! Oh my god! I'm gonna make the sign of the cross! No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You were too funny, Drax.
Yeah, but it doesn't attract me. I think it's following
Not having-
Sansar.
Right. It's better over here, huh?
Will be possible in future. It's really exciting, and I decided to focus on this here. I still have Second Life, of course.
Yeah.
And that's enough.
I have many of your musical instruments in Second Life. I love them, Mickey.
Okay.
But what fascinates me, what would you say that turned you off from on high fidelity? Because a lot of people a lot of people tell me, high fidelity is so much more interactivity, and that's why it's more lively, and you can play ping pong, and now they're very they get a lot of play in the media
Not
with the
having
fact
an
that you can
asset
go.
server is everything, Drax.
Here you go, Med.
If you
Who
don't have
come
an
over
asset
here?
server, we can't go over there.
I see. But how about the whole blockchain business?
Nah,
It's interesting.
not if you need to pay $10 to sell one item.
I think Hi-Fi has an asset server now. A company is doing that now for them, I think.
I don't know. I went in there. Let's not dwell on it too much. I was just curious that Mickey, when he assessed where he was gonna build, that he chose Sansar, while a lot of people would say that High Fidelity is so far ahead feature-wise.
No.
Don't you have to work off of your own server for that one, though?
You pretty much have to set up your own server.
Yes.
Either you do
Yeah,
it
that's a
yourself
big
or you
roadblock for a lot
have
of
someone to
people.
host it.
That's a big problem.
Yeah,
But
it is a big
apparently it's
roadblock
gotten-
for a lot of people.
Apparently, it's gotten easier though. I mean, they partnered with, the name escapes me, but they're
Digital
partnered with-
Ocean.
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
I tried to go through that to check it out, just out of curiosity, because I'd been hearing about it.
Right.
And it's really no easier. Just
Yeah.
trying to find the right link to get to even find out what you need to buy, and just to have a decent enough server to do the stuff you do here, it's going to cost you quite a bit more than what you'll get for 5 experiences here.
That's interesting, because that was Ebbe's defining. I mean, what he said in many interviews, the defining thing was that ease of use. Just like, I mean, they've been pounding this whole thing with that Sansar's like WordPress, and you go to WordPress and there's a couple of clicks and boom, you have at least sort of a skeleton of a website without any big roadblocks.
I have a simple compare.
Yeah.
If I need to run high fidelity, it costs more than getting a subscription with Sansar.
And
The
also
energy cost of running a server from home is already more than a subscription from Sansar.
but you could make money running the server. God, I took
one time
3
you get
notes
all the problems.
before the show, right? It's my interest. Yeah, I take these 3 notes to remind myself. Number 1 was, don't bring up the constant Hi-Fi versus Sansar thing. It's going to bore people.
No, but
and
it's
we're not going to get
inevitable
anywhere.
that people will compare, because High Fidelity is founded by the person who created Second Life and Linden Lab, Philip Rosedale.
Yeah.
So that sort of comparison is going to be inevitable.
It's true. And I think I realized it's nonsensical to suppress it if the concept of our Atlas hopping is that we as a community go on field trips and this will come up. I mean, this is the meta conversation. Where is the train headed? Who is ahead of the game? And all these things. And so that they are in the ether. And so,
One thing that is very different between the two worlds is in High Fidelity, you can customize your avatar any which way. Like in VR chat, you can have anything, but you have to know how to create and rig your own character. They don't show you how to do that. Whereas here, you could argue that it's much more user-friendly. You can only be a human being in Sansar, but you can now customize that almost endlessly.
You can have an apple as a head. Mm-hmm. No, this is a good point, because this is the biggest standpoint. Was in High Fidelity, I can be whoever I want. Yes, if you know how to do it.
Yes,
But you can the same in Sansar, I'm pretty sure. Only not now.
I think the option should be there, because I think it does stop a lot of people because they want those other options.
That's correct.
It's going to come. It's just a resource game. I mean,
having it as simple and easy for the less design savvy individual is great, but those are the kind of stuff they're going to want to buy. So it's for us as creators, I think everyone here is.
I'm not sure if it's me, but Strawberry is breaking up.
Yeah, your audio's breaking up, Seraphine.
Oh, mine is?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. It's okay.
My audio was off.
Sorry, it's not Strawberry.
It's all right.
Oh, Noah is joining us here. Hi, Noah. How are you? Welcome to the Atlas Hopping. And Larette Xambitsim. Ooh, this is kind of a cool name. Or,
Do you still have other experiences to visit, Drax?
Hello. Yeah, I wanted to go to Musica. Let's grab these people over there and tell them that we're going.
Oh my, that's all question marks. Of course I fell through the floor. Ooh, lag.
What's the stuff that I'm seeing in chat, Mickey? Is I see some sort of question marks and then reflex. Is that something that's an object?
Those are the scripts by Galen.
It's a brand. It's a brand of scripts by Galen.
Yeah, they communicate the scripts, and you can read that in chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if it was I'm getting some sort of errors from scripts, or no, or that's just the way they're supposed to be.
It's a feedback from the scripts. They tell me what they do, but I can switch that off, of course. But I just
like a debug.
didn't do that.
Like a debug.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still working, and it's great. You can edit the scripts live. You don't have to go back to edit mode. You can set them, and that's
Okay,
great.
That's great. That's great. Well, let's walk over there. I think they're about to go to Musica next.
Musica.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
it has to do
something.
How
Jack
embarrassing.
is World of Warcraft.
Ah.
It's the meme of the guy that he was in a raid and he went in by himself and he killed the whole party because he aggroed everything.
Oh my God, this
Drax?
is embarrassing. I should know that. I worked on a feature about World of Warcraft, a documentary years ago. But
Drax?
Yes.
Drax, I'm getting quite a bit of lag. Can we move to Musica?
Yeah, getting weird visual things flickering and all kinds of stuff too.
I don't get that. Okay, let's go to Musica because Strawberry cannot be in the moment. Nobody can be in the moment and enjoy
My
it. It's really
apologies.
depressing. Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
see you
through
guys
it
there.
I just wanted to...
Okay, so now we are off to Musica. I'm going to share the link in the chat with you guys. So if you want to join us. This is beautiful. Just gonna go walk in the light a little bit. Beautiful. This is beautiful. I love this.
Spotlights and yeah, controlling light is nice. And the animated notes.
Ooh, I glow in the dark.
Yes. The emissive map, right? Oh, let me change to my emissive. I'll be back.
Galila, let me just address this. This is a good point, and Sansar is in beta, and the discovery tools are not there yet. Okay, so the discovery tools are coming. I would encourage you to put in your calendar Saturday, 11 a.m., because that's when Strawberry and I are going on our Atlas hopping tour with this wonderful community. Atlas hopping is kind of a field trip. So, I don't know, Galila, if you're still watching the stream, put that in your calendar. And also, when you go into Sansar now, you can see an event listing
Yeah, the settings.
I want to throw out a question because viewer on YouTube, Galila Sinatra, is saying she or he was at Sansar and she couldn't find a single person. What would you advise Galila to do?
Go to the meetings. They're posted now on the Atlas. Every day there's a product meeting or a social meeting, and it usually involves most of the creators that are online at that time.
Okay,
So
Anu,
on the
this
main
is
page-
unfortunately the wrong answer. I have to mute you. Because the right answer is, of course, only going to Sansar Saturdays at 11 a.m. when Strawberry and I and Ryan and Anu and Cerberus and this weird man with the apple head and all these other wonderful people are joining, and Ricardo's is here with his hat, and Whisper is a new addition, and all these wonderful people. So, Galila, listen. Don't listen to Anu. Listen to me. No, of course, but this is a serious point.
Is pretty handy.
Or you can go into the.
You can go to Atlas. You see the two, right? You can see the events. Let me ask a
You can add me as friend. I'm always alone too.
Who was that?
Or you can go into the Discord.
I think the blue guy.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, Galila. Add Cerberus as a friend. He's always alone. And then you're two alone together, and that is more fun. But let me ask a serious question: do you guys think it's a smart? Would it be smart for Linden Lab to at this point where we are right now to publish the concurrency? Because somebody requested that as a feature. Is my 2 cents is this could backfire because somebody could come in. And all of a sudden you see in 90% of the experience, 0. There's nobody there. You know, they spend 3 minutes, they go there, then they tell their friends, oh, I was in Sansar and the concurrency is basically 0. So what do you guys think? Does it make sense to put that information out there?
Sounds in this experience
But I first
are
have to know what
amazing.
means concurrency.
I definitely recommend coming here. you
Or
guys.
should they
It's
spend
beautiful.
15 minutes downloading the experience,
It's
walk
like
in, see nobody, and
so
then
relaxing.
go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, I think you can better have an indicator where people are.
I think
Maybe
from what
not how many, just tell there are people in this experience.
Now, the thing is, from what I understand, Linden doesn't want to do something like the Help Island in Second Life, because that would just, they don't want to get involved in something like that. But you can go to some of, like, for example, you go to the Star Wars experience, and chances are that you're going to see, because it's posted on the featured, you're going to see people there. So if you're a creator, or if you have some spare time and you want to, like, show the new people that come in, show them around and show the features and explain some things to them, then that's a good way, that's a good place. Or like the Zen Gardens, or there's other featured lands by Linden Labs where people go to just experience what's going on. But the best way to find people is just going through the list into the Atlas and see when the meetings are.
Use the new event section in the Atlas.
I do wonder if they may change, because they also said that they don't want to have a directory of people because of many different reasons. But you were also right, Anu, about the Help Island. They don't want to centralize this. But I wonder if it makes sense to have a kind of a directory of people that you can just, like the yellow pages or something.
Well,
and maybe
you can
don't want to be
Especially
listed.
in the beginning where there's so few people.
You can, if you go to chat and if you go to people.
Oh, Metro, there is me and 10 of my alts already. That's a whole bunch.
Yeah, you can go to chat, you can go to people, and you can go to search, and then you can search by name. So you can find people and add them to your friends list and then chat with them and see where they're at, or go into the Discord channel and see where everybody's hanging. That's outside of the meetings. But the meetings are your best bet. They happen almost daily. Now Linden's on a break because of the holidays, but they happen almost on a daily basis.
I heard a rumor that Atlas hopping will expand significantly with different formats in 2018, but I might be wrong. Okay, let's explore this place a little bit.
I think you're fast down. maybe we can find a more light experience.
Yeah, it's so dark. All I see is the glowy parts on people, the few people that have glowies, and the little light spots with the instruments. Everybody else is, I keep.
It feels a little bit like you're in a laser game arena.
It's good though because the focus is on the music, and I just love this world.
Mickey, that's a fabulous design.
It's very good. I like it. And in 3D, the instruments are looking so good.
Are these all for sale?
Some of them, yeah. Actually, this was the first scene I built when I came in within a week to test things out.
It's fantastic. It really is. So did you import those from Second Life, the instruments?
Yeah, but I had to improve them. Yeah.
Is this a real piano that you have? Is this modeled after a piano that you have? I had a Lester piano from 1949, which I sold. I bought it at a garage sale for $300.
No, actually, it's kind of fantasy. It's a bit too big.
Yeah, the scale is a little bit.
Yeah, the scale is not
That's
right.
a little bit wide, I think.
But you know what? You're giving me a great idea. I think we are very close to making maybe the first music video.
Okay.
But wait a minute, we can't sit down on the piano. I can't get my hands down.
No, we have to build pianos we play standing.
But then you have to raise the piano a little bit. Look, I can't reach it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mickey, I'm gonna do this. Do you think that you envision the possibility to play a piano in VR? Do you think that makes any sense? Do you think there will be a future where actually... Sorry.
Should work, and I think it will work to play guitar if you attach it. You can animate your hands and pretend you're playing the guitar. You can't play.
But what I mean is that you're playing the actual piano, so that
I see.
That the keys are actually triggering samples.
Yeah,
it's possible. In theory, you have fist-sized keys.
But you can always play two parts, no chords.
Yes, I did not see him.
Sorry, talk one at a time, please. Wait, one at a time. Mickey was saying...
You only can play two parts, two notes at a time. One note each hand, no chords.
Well, if the leap motion, which I experimented with, and to my shame, I have to say it's lying around in the corner for the last 3 years. But leap motion, a lot of people love the leap motion, with the hand tracking, and fellow Second Life musician Noise Pap has been using the leap motion to do some pretty elaborate stuff. So it's possible the leap motion can track your individual fingers.
Yeah, I know it. I have it. It's lying in my drawer somewhere.
Yeah, here too. It's one of those things where I go, wow, this could change everything, and then it just ends up in the drawer because practically it's not really that practical.
Yeah.
Well, you can use something like the perception.
Waiting for better days.
Or lack support.
The perception neuron bodysuit has individual sensors for each finger. The only problem is you'll have to broadcast a live stream of BVH animation that will collide with the keys. But each individual finger, in theory, could be used to generate pressure or a collision object.
So welcome, Galen. Thanks for coming. You look good. You look different.
Thank you. Did you get a chance to check out my theremin?
Not
no,
yet.
we were talking about the theremin. Okay, let's go to your theremin and wrap up the show because I was completely confused about the theremin. I actually thought Mickey made it. I knew that you were making the script, but then Mickey shared, of course, his playing a real theremin, a physical world, physical realm theremin. What is real? That's a different question for the next show. Shall we go to your theremin?
Sure. This is cool, by the way, Mickey. I hadn't seen this prior.
Oh, thanks.
Can you link it in chat?
Wait a minute. Do the Alphorns make sounds too? Wait, I have to check that out.
Of course they do.
Alright, so I put a link in chat to my Metaverse Machine showroom, which is where I have the theremin at right now.
Okay, thank you. On my way. So those of you guys still with me on the live stream, we are headed over to a new experience called Metaverse Machines Showroom by Galen. And this will be the final experience for today. And you can join us if you like. I will link it in the chat. Let me just look it up.
This is where my text chat stopped working yesterday.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
I'm not used to having this many people
Outdoors, lots of doors.
There you go, Richardus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
I don't get the high pitch tone out of it.
All right, so Richardus, switch hands. Use your left hand as up and down for the volume, and use your right hand for the pitch as you get close to the antenna. So there's a lot of people here, a lot of scripting events going on.
I think
There you go.
Oh, you did it on this side. I cannot play music, but...
Hash this one, so it takes a little longer. Here we go. Here we go.
Alright, so Amr, you're there you go. You're standing on the button for
Here's
stopping
Galen.
and starting the music. Hey, Draxter.
Galen is the quasi-monopoly of scripting in Sansar, as the regular viewers know. Wonder when they implement antitrust legislation to
to break me up. I'm just too
to
big.
break him, yeah, into gay plus len. So here's a theremin.
Yep.
Which is a fantastic instrument, and I do not own one. I always played with the idea to get a kit. There is a documentary film called Pinocchio's Violin. I have to put this in the chat. So can we play this?
Yes, so the idea is you use your right hand near the vertical antenna to control pitch, and your left hand anywhere, really, to
Go
control
stay on the
volume.
other side, Drax.
Oh.
There you go.
Am I standing on the right side?
You probably should go to the other side. Might be.
The right hand need to be on the antenna.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Now, in a real-world theremin, your left hand would need to be above the loop antenna, but here it doesn't matter. All that matters is how high you are above where that loop antenna is. That's your left hand. Your right hand is just a question of how close it is to the vertical antenna.
Now we're going into space with Drax.
Try lowering your left hand towards the loop.
Towards it?
Yeah, towards it. In fact, bring it to the same elevation as the loop.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm too close to my monitor. I'm gonna hit my monitor. I can't get it.
As you bring your hand down to exactly the same level as the loop, the volume will go to 0.
Okay, understood. But
Don't
I have
forget to turn your experience.
There we go.
volume up.
Galen,
Yeah?
with one dice I cannot play Silicon.
Can I control the... Wait.
So the pitch is controlled entirely by, you got the idea, sort of XY coordinates, how far in the horizontal you are from that antenna.
I have
Up and down
seen
makes no
yes.
difference. There is an unfortunate digitization that you can hear that it's supposed to be purely analog, but it's hard to get rid of that.
This is really cool, Galen. Oh my god. But it's really hard to control the pitch. I mean, I played a theremin a couple of times in the real world, and it's really not easy.
Yeah.
But this seems harder than... The pitch is a little erratic.
Partly because of a delay. Try doing a vibrato with your hand, your right hand.
Okay.
There you go. Just keep wavering it.
It's still a fun thing to play with, Galen.
This is great.
Now, Mickey, you know how to play. You know how to play a theremin, so you want to give it a try too?
Yeah.
Is that the German national anthem?
I was thinking Mary
Kind
Had
of,
a
yeah.
Lamb.
Becoming
Christmas music.
It's like a real theremin. It's a beast, this instrument, yeah. It's a monster.
It really is.
Very nice.
Okay, let me try this one more time. Okay.
Here, I'll put on my VR headset and see if I can.
Look at myself in the third person. That was good control, Mickey. I can't control it.
You can tell this is a coder's experience from the chat log.
Okay, viewers, I'm going to post the link to Pinocchio's Violin, which is a documentary about the theremin made by a guy who I met back in '95 in LA. He was a crazy guy who made low-budget horror movies, but was also obsessed with the theremin, and the name escapes me, but the movie's called Pinocchio's Violin. This guy lived in a storage locker with 3 theremins. He was very dedicated to the craft. That's where I played it. And is Galen coming and playing it? Galen, why did you make this thing? This beast?
I think you just crashed.
Mickey, is it obviously is it fairly accurate? Galen's creation here, you think?
It's a very simple principle.
Yeah.
Now look at him.
UFOs are coming.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I haven't tried learning any songs yet, but...
Okay, let's see if I can play Jingle Bells. I mean, this should be possible. You want to try? Try play Jingle Bells, Mickey.
Okay. It's not working.
Oh, because
you're maybe
I'm
too close, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Galen, we broke it.
Oh my god.
What, is it not working?
There's only a hum.
Oh, you know what? It's whoever's closest to it. So somebody may be too close.
Crooner? Let's walk away.
Still listening to me? Oh, it's still listening to me.
Okay.
There we go.
Maybe the psychics did some problems.
Shh. Jingle bells. Jingle all the way.
It's really hard to play, guys. Everyone sing over and over.
It is
to ride
on
a
one
something or other.
One horse open sleigh.
Okay, next year, on Christmas I will play Jingle Bells for you on the theremin.
Now I'm getting really ambitious. I think I'm gonna stay here all night and practice for tomorrow.
You need a metronome.
Oh, metro. That is not a bad idea, Galen. Can you make a metronome next? I want to buy it. I'm gonna buy this theremin only if you make a metronome and then sell it as a package.
You could easily construct one with a couple of reflex scripts.
Yeah. I want a really good metronome.
Okay.
But I want a digital metronome, but in the look of the good old-fashioned analog metronome.
Oh, I see.
I gotta go into third person.
This is your last experience, Drexler?
Yes, I'm gonna go back to the basement.
I'm going to look out.
Hey, my beard is white. Did anybody notice that is that the lighting here?
It is.
No, it's actually white.
No, it's
shiny.
White, right? No, it's shiny. I did notice it in your basement.
You're just getting
it's
old,
shiny.
Drax.
I look like Oz Linden.
Here it's white indeed. But in your basement it's looking shiny. I think you're missing some materia texture on the roughness map.
Strawberry just turned into this troll that, what's her name?
Oh,
Lavender
don't say her name.
Storytell.
Don't say her name.
Oh. She's so,
like Voldemort.
she's so lame.
Yeah,
but
at least don't say it 3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean, Lavender Storytale's name? Oh shit.
Okay, Drax, so are we done with episode 18?
Yeah, you seem to be like really wanting to get out of here. I'm not gonna, don't
Not
let the
at
door hit you
all.
on the
I was
way out.
enjoying the jingle bells.
Well, thank you. Well, Merry Christmas, Strawberry, my wonderful co-host here of this program.
Merry Christmas.
And actually, happy holidays, because we do want to continue the war on Christmas improperly, as leftist Marxists that we are. And
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
New Year.
Drax. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas,
I will be here
Ryan,
next.
everybody. You gonna be here next week?
I will be here next Saturday. Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna do a new show. Strawberry's not gonna be here, but we will.
I'll try. I'll try to be here. You don't want me to be here?
No, I do. I thought last time you said no, please, because then I'll submit it to the event listing, and then we're gonna get listed.
I should be able to. I'll definitely try. I might have some company.
Miki, thank you for your wonderful creations, and I'm gonna go back to the basement. If you guys want to join me post-show, shooting the shit or whatever you want to talk about, let's do it. Sometimes it devolves into the same old, same old.
I'll come, but I'm gonna log out of the live stream.
Okay, Strawberry viewers, don't forget to unsubscribe from her and subscribe to me.
Hey. Okay, so I'll meet you at 114 Harvest?
Yeah, what's up with the My Friends listing? God, that's actually... No, I mean on the Atlas you have featured all Sansar Studios and My Friends.
That's supposed to be experiences of your friends. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
It doesn't make sense. Right.
Okay, I'll meet you at 114 Harvest. Bye, guys.
Oh, I see my experience because I guess I'm a friend of mine.
See you there.
Okay, guys, on my live stream, I'm just gonna sign out now. It was so nice to spend the day with you guys. I will try my best to be here next Saturday. I'm gonna have some company and so forth. I have some stuff going on in the real world. But I should be able to make some time for the next 2 hours. So join us again for Atlas Hopping in Sansar next Saturday at 11 a.m. PST. And have a wonderful Christmas with your family and friends. And that's it. And I have some other stuff going on in my channel. If you're not in Sansar, if you're also in Second Life, I'm doing a giveaway and so forth. So check out my other videos from yesterday and participate if you can. And I will see you guys next week. Merry Christmas. Bye, guys.